what, Michael Carbonaro was in that film with you. That was one of his first films.
Yeah, there was.
And
Michael Carbonaro.
yeah.
Oh, connecting to some audio.
You saw my name.
What? No way.
See, the magician.
Oh my gosh.
Is it real?
My brother.
Remember it.
I haven't seen you since Halloween.
Yes, exactly. And then this whole COVID time.
What's this now?
I don't know.
I haven't been following the news.
I know.
Michael, make it go away.
I know. I started it. It was the only way I could get a break.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Were you listening the whole time? How did you know to jump in?
You know, I just got a sense inside. I don't know if you were sending out vibes, but I got this sense that I was like, I just knew the password. I went in and there I knew it.
Yeah.
This wasn't planned.
Amen. Oh my God, how fun.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
No, I haven't been listening. I was like in a dark waiting room. It just said, David will let you in when he's darn well good and ready.
I had to wait for the right time.
What were you talking about? What's happening?
Your nudity. Just you.
Just me,
We were
right?
just talking about you the whole time.
Oh, good.
A real build-up. Now the interview gets to start with Michael Carbonaro, everyone.
Now we can really get into the business.
Oh my gosh.
Of the business.
I mean, the two of you met on another gay movie?
That's right. Yeah, we met actually because that project took a long time to get off the ground, and it began as a series of staged readings. I guess we did it like 3 times, maybe in New York City, right, that they were trying to raise money to get that movie off the ground. So that's where we met.
Yeah. I love it.
And that's a long time ago now, right? This will be, oh boy.
2006?
Yeah.
Well, that's when we shot it, but I think it was really 2005. Yeah.
Right. It came out in 2006.
Right.
So we were shooting in 2005, but the reading might have been like 2004 or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Before that all.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I know that, of course, I saw you at the Magic Castle perform your magic, and you're just huge. You're when people think of magicians now, it's Michael.
Thank you very much.
Oh my God! But it's you. I think of your name now. When I think of magician, I think of you.
Oh, rad! Thank you. I'm gonna think of your name now when I think of teddy bears. What's going on?
Oh well, listen. I'm alone here, and I need somebody to hold on to.
Oh my God!
Something soft and furry.
I know what it's like.
Yeah,
Jonah, is that bathing suit hanging on your door in the background, Jonah?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, those are all my masks.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like your new 2-piece bathing suit ensemble.
Oh my God, I love it. Now, Jonah, I know you sing. I mean, and oh my God, when I heard that you played in Hedwig and the Angry Inch, and I was thinking, oh my God, because one of my favorite songs from that is Angry Little Town.
Oh, Wicked Little Town.
Wicked Little Town. I'm getting angry. I'm getting emotions mixed up during this time.
And then there's a Wicked Little Town. It's all...
The inch is angry. The town is wicked. The love is an origin.
It sure is. Now, have you always been singing too? I mean, beside dancing and acting, Jonah?
Yeah, I think it all kind of came into play as a kid and doing a lot of community musical theater. We had a theater that seated like 1,800 people that would get all of the national tours. So we had all the real Broadway sets would come in. So I got, as a kid, I mean, Peter Pan, I had to learn I had flying lessons for 2 weeks. And,
oh my God.
This is in San Fran, right?
Yeah, exactly, in the Bay Area.
Wow.
Yeah, so, and you know, Evita and Bye Bye Birdie and Music Man and all of those shows. Yeah, so I was singing then and, you know, continue to now. now in my own cabaret.
I've seen Jonah singing at Cafe 101 right here in Los Angeles, just sitting at the bar eating pancakes.
We sang together.
We did. We sang Peter Gabriel together.
Oh my God. So, I mean, do you perform too, Michael? Do you sing or?
I actually went to school for musical theater and did a bunch of musicals in high school, but I know I don't really pursue singing, but I think I'm always just sort of singing around the house and stuff. I want to do a project where I got to do some singing. It'll be fun.
Yeah. By the way, I haven't, I mentioned it to Jonah, but those films of yours, I mean, I know it's like back in 2006. Do I have this? I mean, they're classics. This is a movie that people go, oh, have you seen this? And it's like, it's fun. It was something that a lot of people needed, especially after the American Pies and all those others. And this went to that other level. No. Oh my God, I love seeing you guys.
I agree with you.
I mean, I agree. It's funny because I haven't seen it. I just was saying, not yesterday. It was yesterday that I was like, let's screen it outside. Like, cause I have a screen and a projector that I could set up. And I'm like, let's do like an another gay movie thing outside. Would you come to that, Jonah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're not taking precautions. Jonah's throwing pool parties.
I am not throwing pool parties.
Not throwing pool parties.
I am not.
They are just simple sex parties. Just
oh my God.
Very.
That would be so nice.
Oh my God. To have a pool party.
No, no.
I would love a pool party right now. Michael, you are on break from touring the country.
Yeah, I figured I'd take a break because
everything got disappeared.
I thought since everything got canceled, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna not go to these gigs. It's insane. I was right in the middle of a tour. I literally was flying into Indiana. The plane, it was right when it's like somewhere in mid-March when it was like things are starting to get canceled, but not everything. I had a weekend of 3 shows, 3 live tour shows, magic shows, and we flew into Indiana, landed, and when we landed, there was a message from my agent on my phone that was like, they're all canceled. We didn't even leave the airport. We all just rebooked our flights back to LA, and that was the last. Everything has been postponed.
Yeah,
and so, it's been a ride for sure for everyone. I know, but and it does kind of come in like a strange different levels of mourning in a way because, I knew that things weren't going to pick up again. I was really cynical right out the gate. I'm like, you know what? We're not going to be back up on stage until fall of 2021. I was like, you watch, it's going to be that long. And I think I'm still right. But I didn't really take that in until like a week and a half ago. It really set in that I was like, whoa, this is a bummer.
Yeah.
Thinking about how it's going to take the changes it's going to do to the industry, even if and after it is healed or vaccinated or what. And just in the nature of magic too, it's a lot of audience participation and bringing people up, and the whole biz is all shifted. So it's trying to stay afloat with positivity,
Yeah. Well, but the audience can still see you on the Carbonaro effect. So
the shows are running
and going.
The shows are running.
Is there a current season that's out?
No. We actually, hopefully we could do, I have a lot of really good, we do these like other shows after we shoot the actual footage, which we couldn't shoot new episodes right now, kind of thank God, because I was like, but like, it'd be good, because we'd be out in public, it's like hidden camera and relating with people at stores and stuff. So that's all messed up. So that's not going to be shot now. But the last season we completed, we sometimes do these specials called double takes where I'll show, we'll try the trick on like 4 different people. And sometimes, they're like all good for different reasons, but we only show one in the show. We don't repeat the different tricks. So we do these double take shows where we show the other ones you didn't get to see. And I could host those literally from home, like in front of a green screen. So we're hoping they want to go for that because that would be kind of cool. There's like a lot of stuff I want to show because we had some really good things happen. So that would be fun if they wised up and bought that.
They need to. They need to. How you take one hand and go into the other Zoom box.
Yes. Reach.
Something like that.
In my world, I'm patting you I'm scratching your hair.
Oh, oh.
Yep.
Oh, I needed that.
I don't know if we all get the same view, like the same Brady Bunch view, but
no, we don't. I don't think. But your hand sort of went down and up and around.
I'm so glad you took this opportunity this COVID season to do all of that plastic surgery. You look
yeah, thank you. Say, look.
Oh my God, look at that. By the way, I have
It's a ring light, Joan. It's a ring light. Blows it right out.
You know how to do it. You look right in the camera. See, I like to look at the face. I like to connect, and it's so hard when you're looking at that green dot. But your lighting is great. Your makeup, everything.
What? I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna throw out a word to both of you.
Okay.
And see see the definition. We'll start with Jonah. Spirituality. What does that mean to you?
No Googling.
You know,
I need to be Googled.
What?
You want to poll the audience?
I do.
But
spirituality. The first word that comes up is me. That's so present for me. The all of everything, being included, the oneness of us all. There's one of us here. I feel like I learned something in Judaism. The word Adonai, which everyone thinks is God, in all the prayers, Adonai in Hebrew. The word itself is not the name of God. Jews don't believe that they know the name of God. So what Adonai actually means is the always becoming. That's what we call God, the always becoming. That's how we describe God, which is, living in the moment. That's what the world is. It's always becoming. So spirituality to me connects to that, the always becoming.
That's beautiful. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
I'll tropical cherry sparkling water to that.
Almost a shot.
That's our ad for the day.
Wow.
Now you could go with spirituality, or you could go, Michael, with emotionality.
And if you don't have either,
well, I haven't had feelings since '86, so I'm trying to recall the last time I think I wrote about it. No, well, first I would say it's funny you said spirituality to Jonah, because if if this was completely an unconnected event and someone stopped me in the middle of the street somewhere and said, name like friends of yours when you think of spirituality, Jonah would be like one of the maybe only three I would mention as friends that just like have spirituality present to me. So that was really cool that you asked him that. We connect. Our friendship is been on a spiritual level for, we just, it's a soulmate kind of friendship. So yeah, that was a good word for him. I'll take emotionality because that's the scary one, I think, in a way. Emotions are like this free ride and roller coaster that it's wonderful to be able to connect to them. Mm-hmm. But emotions are, I think about what it means sometimes. It's just the visceral reaction that is always valid. Mm. Whatever you're feeling, it's like to always validate whether it's anger, jealousy or excitement or love or fear, whatever is happening. And most of the time it's me having to kind of recompute. Like I'll be feeling jealousy and I can explore that emotionality and be like, why am I feeling jealous about this moment? And I could say jealousy is coming from me being afraid that I'm not good enough. And I'll like look into what that is. But a lot of times emotions are just sort of like, they are just kind of like the impression that you get from whatever's happening to you and what's going on around you. And it's never wrong, but always good to, acting upon the emotionality is where you can start to make choices. How am I going to deal with this feeling? How am I going to process this feeling? can I process it? Am I ignoring it? And if I'm ignoring it, maybe I'll be making wrong choices. But emotionality is kind of the raw starting point for where you can be a grown-up and make decisions about how to act and deal and process.
Especially at this time, too.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. We have, of course, Performing Arts Studio West here watching this. Not live, but they're watching it when they watch it. But we do have one of the students joining us now. And he actually, his name is John Tucker. He actually was on the Emmy-winning show Born This Way. And he's coming in to ask you questions, a couple of questions.
Are you going to show your face, John Tucker?
John Tucker?
Show your
He's
face.
showing your face, John Tucker. There we go.
John Tucker.
Oh, no, okay, here we go, John. Now try your video.
Okay. Right. Am I in the video?
Yes, you are. Wait, okay, try your camera. There you go.
There it is.
Mr. John Tucker.
Hey, John.
Hi.
We have Jonah Blechman, Michael Carbonaro, John Tucker.
Hi, John.
Hi.
I'm good. I'm just seeing about seeing the TV show Born This Way.
I love how you love to watch that show. It's a wonderful show. How many Emmys did that get?
Oh God, I got what, like 6, 7?
6 Emmys. That 8.
Yeah.
Is that what we see on your mantle right behind you?
Oh no, that's not yet. That's something else.
They're not in your house, but
Actually, I did this play called Ride or Die, and I think David went to that play.
it was good.
It was really good.
So you have a question for Jonah?
I do. Okay, which one is Jonah?
Jonah is that lovely furry-faced guy up there waving his hands.
Oh, okay. So you Jonah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I'm thinking like, which one is it? Okay, cool. So Jonah, my first question for you today, is I wrote it down, so I won't forget. Because actually I have like 2 questions though, but I'm doing the first one first.
Okay.
So the first one was, how do you feel to be working with people with Down syndrome and with disability?
Awesome. I love working with people who have disabilities or are part of the disability community. As David knows, I've gotten to come and give some workshops and teach. I've even been honored to speak at a presidential committee for people with disabilities to help support the community in more not only representation but employment, and that was a really great honor. I find that people with disabilities, and again, I put quotes around it because I feel like we all have different levels of disabilities, right? But I feel very blessed when I get to work with people with disabilities. There's not a lot of pretense, and people, their spirit, their soul is very present, and that's always a gift to work with and to be around.
And I thank you, Jonah, for, you've done many classes at Meet the Biz and come to Performing Arts Studio West. And also, beside that, you worked on a film, correct? What was the kid? Didn't you work on the Kids of Windy High or?
Oh yeah, I've been a producer and a co-director on a documentary that's still in its process about the kids of Whitney High, which is sort of a punk band at a school in Los Angeles that for children with disabilities. I've also even with my work in PR, I've gotten to help shepherd Cinemability, which is a film about the history of people with disabilities in film and television, which is something I think is so extraordinary for people to watch, how that representation has shifted throughout the many years. Yeah,
I saw you. I don't know if you talked about this before I came on the feed here, but
Yeah.
you know, in your production, you choreographed and were dancer in the Pippin production, which was done.
You're right. That was the
Really?
deaf version of Pippin, where I got to learn sign language, and half the cast was deaf, and the whole show was signed and sung, and got to.
And magic. That's what like we connected there too, because there's magic in that.
Yes, I was the magic captain.
Yes.
Oh my God. I saw that performance. That was great.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So then the other question was, okay, this is kind of odd. I can't believe I'm asking this question. So that was my first question. The second one was, do you ever been judged about your, what is it, your sex? No, sex. What is it? Do you ever been judged of your, your skin color, your sexual?
Oh, do you ever feel judged?
Yeah.
Like sexual orientation.
Yeah. We got it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know I'm judging you right now, Jonah.
Me too.
And I feel it, and it shuts me down.
Oh, no.
Oh, snap. David, why can't you ask me that question?
No. Jonah, yeah, go on, Jonah.
No, I mean, I certainly have felt, I feel like anybody who is an other, and we're all others in some way. You are going to definitely feel like you're judged for that. And growing up, being a queer young boy, and certainly being in the industry, the entertainment industry, and having to show that or not show that, hide that, there's so much judgment around sexuality, as there is, judgment around color or ability or what. So yeah, I definitely am part of the human race in that way, and can relate for sure.
And how do you deal with it? How do you deal when somebody judges you?
I mean, I have to look at whether there's something for me to learn about that, or just to overcome. I mean, what is a judgment? It's something to find and process, to not take personally, to see where there is truth that may be there, because some judgments, there are truths to that. Just like certain stereotypes, there are truths in those. But I feel like most of that, you gotta let it wash over you.
Yeah.
Move on to the next.
True. Well, thank you, John Tucker, for coming today.
Always.
Thanks, John.
And
any questions for Michael Carbonaro?
yes, you have to have a question for this is
Which one's Michael?
This Michael Carbonaro is the other guy, and it's not the one who's speaking right now, but Michael is the #1 magician, period.
Oh, okay. Because you know what? I'm a singer. Okay, I'm also a rapper. So you know what?
Yeah.
So you know that. What? Okay. So basically, my question for you, since you were a musician and everything, did you ever directed your first music video? As being a magician.
It's funny you say that. I actually would love to direct a music video and incorporate magic into it. I think that, as a magician, I always think that the arts are everyone who's in the arts for any reason are kind of magicians. They can create magic. When we make cinema, it's a kind of magic. When we're an actor portraying a role, it's a kind of magic. It's an illusion. So as a magician, I wanted to put together a music video. My friend wrote an original song, and I actually wanted to shoot a whole music video inside of like a little cabaret theater full of an audience of skeletons.
Oh.
was going to just be kind of she wrote this really creepy song about ghosts and not becoming a ghost, you know, in the world. And I wanted to direct that. Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. Really cool. You know,
I look forward to seeing that.
I never talked to. Well, I don't know. I never done magic before. So I seen movies and
I bet it's magic.
Right?
It's magic when you rap, isn't it?
Oh God, it's like a whole new person.
The transformation when you become a rapper is magic.
Yes, it is. It so is. I mean, because I've been rapping since I was like 18 years old. So I know.
Yeah.
What was the first magic show that you ever done? Were you in a circus or?
First magic show I ever did. Well, I learned kind of through special effects makeup. I loved horror movies and monsters. You could see some of them in the background here. Like I have these like creepy things up on the wall. There's little monsters over there. There's Jaws.
You got your monsters. I got my teddy bears.
Yeah, there's a gremlin, picture of a gremlin. So I kind of found my way into being a magician from special effects. But my first performing was like I started doing birthday parties. Like I would be hired as a magician. When I was 13 years old, I started performing for like kids' birthday parties where I would do a little magic show and celebrate their birthday. And that never stopped. I just kept performing and performing as an entertainer for different events. And yeah, that was it. 13 years old, first show. Unless you count like in front of family and friends and stuff when I was like 8. But what makes it?
So you never stopped doing magic when you got into acting, or did you always want to be an actor and a magician, or did it sort of
kind of a love-hate relationship with magic sometimes when I like was on I went to NYU thinking I was going to be the next David Copperfield. When I went to school for drama and acting, I still was like, wanted to be a magician. But then when I got into the program and really like got absorbed into the acting and I started doing stand-up comedy, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to be an actor, I think, and then I'm like, maybe I want to be an actor. Maybe I want to be a magician. So it's kind of a battle. And sometimes it's hard to be taken seriously as an actor. If you're like a magician, you're like, oh, really? You're also an actor? Okay. Yeah, that's cute. So sometimes that would be a challenge, but magic has opened a lot of doors for, I did a magic trick at my audition to get into NYU. It certainly wasn't my grades that got me into NYU. So probably, but yeah, I love all things that are magical about this whole business and theater, this art and this whole industry is a kind of illusion. It's kind of a love of illusion. It's just creating things that aren't really happening and getting to the truth of them and making them seem like they are. And whether that's a great performance in a film or, a monster breaking through a wall in a movie that you believe is real for a second or looks really real. It's all built on some kind of, we're all magicians.
Wow. Yeah. So I want to see some magic. Can you do some magic for, like?
Are you gonna bust out a rap for us?
Yeah. Sit back and watch what happens.
Yeah.
Right.
If you do some magic right now, I can bust out a rap for you.
I happen to do. Now this is like one of the first things I learned as a kid, and my uncle used to do it. It's a silly little trick, but I happen to do it quite well, and I'm going to show it to you. It's this one with the It's the one with the dislodging thumb. Where the thumb comes off. Have you seen that? Where you pull your thumb off like this. Look, watch this now. You see how it comes off?
Oh my!
Oh my God!
I mean, that's done well. That's
It's done very well.
I can't do it. No,
yeah. The magic.
And that's what I did to get into NYU.
Oh.
Was it that one? That was it, huh?
They were like, take him.
Take him. He knows
he's a god.
So now John, Mr. Rap.
Oh goodness. Okay. I mean, I can come up with a rap about. What can I rap about? I can rap about you guys.
Okay.
You want to start? Okay. Let's see. How can I put this? Let me see. I'm just I'm just chilling right now, just talking to David on with the base with his cast members. He's so cool and so high. I love David so much. He got his own TV show, PSW, and that's how we roll every second day. You know it. You know how we roll, how we flow. Saying, what I'm saying? For real, got me. JT from Bonus Ray. We got, everybody don't play. I don't care what you guys say. I'm not saying dumb, but I'm going to let you know who's the wizard for real, because for real, JT on that microphone, I'm saying, it's a month, I'm saying, for real, we keep it real, 100%, how we do it, that we give for so, how we roll, how we flow, how we roll, I'm saying, no, here we go, yo, big bang.
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh, I love it.
Well, if this was a rap battle, you definitely beat my thumb trick. That was great.
Yeah. But yeah.
I have
That
one
was
more
great.
question of you. One more question of both of you. When are you going to work again together?
Jonah and I?
Yeah.
What are you doing at 5?
I'm coming over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great question. And it's funny, anytime I'm working on something, I always call Jonah to connect in some way. Jonah's worked on the TV show before. I did this really cool performance of Edgar Allan Poe's Telltale Heart, and I had Jonah come in and help coach and work on that show. So, yeah, I mean, gosh.
I worked with Michael on his stage show. I was your buzzing bee.
You played a bee in the stage show.
As well in that moment.
So you've officially been a magician's assistant. Mm-hmm.
But it was never cut in half.
Not yet.
Not yet. But
You were Vanna White.
See her right through me, Carbonaro.
Yeah, I'm going to cut you in half, all right.
Oh, God.
Cut it up.
But yeah, that's really good.
Thank you. This was fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks, John Tucker. Thanks, Michael Carbonaro.
Thanks, Jonah Blechman.
Yes, John Tucker.
Thanks, John Tucker.
You're welcome, most definitely.
Michael, thank you for the surprise.
Yeah. Thanks, David.
Jonah, love you.
We
Love
had
you
magic
all.
to do.
From his hit TV show, The Carbonaro Effect, magician Michael Carbonaro is coming to a city near you for an electrifying live performance that families nationwide cannot stop talking about. Jam-packed with audience interaction, hilarious video clips, and his signature blend of bizarre antics and mind-blowing magic performed live on stage. Don't miss out on your chance to feel the effect of Michael Carbonaro live.
Believers, you can close your eyes.
You know what's so funny? Because since you do magic and everything, I do have a niece, and her birthday. I don't know when her birthday is. I might have to book you for a magic show.
My calendar is wide open.
All right, I'm just saying.